Great to see everybody. This is an exciting moment. You know, I've always wanted to write a book, and finally did. I always thought that I would write a book on mysticism or spirituality or something like that, and I kept asking the guidance, is it time to write? No. Time to write? No. And finally an answer, yes, came, and it was about the 5 character structures that I teach in the Hidden Treasure course. So that's what I set out to do. So many people's lives were changed as a result of learning about these character structures. And the idea here is that your biography can affect your biology. That certain wounds or that happened to you when you were a child have an effect on the etheric field and the shape of your body in most cases. Every author finds bumps along the road, and that was true with me as well. At the end of the second year in Hidden Treasure, students have to write a paper on 2 of the 5 defense structures or character structures. And I thought in writing this book it would be good to get excerpts from them to bring home the ideas, because there's nothing like a good story to help you remember what the characteristics are. My writing coach agreed, but when she read it, she said, it needs more color, more drama than this. So I said, oh, great. And she suggested somebody who's a ghost writer. And I said, wait a second. I want everything in this book to be the truth. And I want it to come from the student. So we devised a plan where she would look at what they've written and then ask questions. She helped to set the scene and give color. And it was all from that student. I love the stories. Some are very heartfelt, some are funny, some are heartbreaking, some show a lot of wisdom, and I think they make the book come alive. Here's one that I kind of have to smile every time I read it. You can ask yourself, what would happen if I allowed this person to be wrong? If I gave him the freedom to be a jerk? Maggie has taken this advice and found it to be most rewarding. I've been practicing allowing people to be jerks. At first it seemed wrong, but they are jerks, I tell myself. My opinions haven't necessarily changed, but my reactions have. For example, I get very annoyed with people who act like they're spiritually advanced or think they know the answers to life. This past week, a young man was telling me he believes there's no such thing as evil because evil is just live backward. And this to me seemed like a jerkish thing to say. He was acting like it was some big insight to hang your hat on, but I was not impressed. Now that I am no longer invested in what people say or do, it frees me up to be me. Let this person think that there's no evil in the world. It doesn't concern me. An interviewer asked me one time, what do I want people to take away from the book? And I would like the reader to realize that who they thought they were is not who they are. I'd like to them to believe that their behaviors are actually annoying to others. And they'd live a happier life if they didn't engage in these behaviors, okay? And that there's a way out, okay? And then hopefully, in realizing who you're not, you'll realize who you really are, which is the hidden treasure.